Hello traders, the title of the video is how to use 3 Pitchfork tools as an Elliott wave trader. Alright, so traders that have been following us for some time and may have a bit of idea about how to use the Pitchfork tool as an Elliott wave trader. In this tutorial, I want to stress on it one more time the 3 specific Pitchfork tools that we can use during the Elliott wave analysis. The first Pitchfork tool that our traders should use is to connect the low of the first wave, the high of the first wave, and the low of the second wave. That is the first Pitchfork tool that one should draw and leave on the chart. Alright? Especially on a monthly chart, alright? Especially on a monthly chart, you leave it there. Don't touch it, alright? So here it is. The reason why we leave it there is that later on, alright, when the price start going up, alright, you may see that the price may retest the edge of that red Pitchfork. Did it retest it? Can you see how useful that Pitchfork tool is now? Alright, so how is it? Come all the way to the median line. Okay, intersection on the moving average 200 and the median line on the Pitchfork tool on the dot. That's a hot spot trading zone, by the way. And also is in this support level. Okay, crossing in here and crossing the moving average. Oh no, that's not the one. I'm talking about this one. This one will be better. The intersection between this pivot point and the the moving average 200. So you see now that it has been useful, alright? So if you were counting your waves, the first wave, second wave, alright, once the second wave is completed and this common center should be broken first, it should be broken, or if you want to wait, you can wait until it starts going near the high of the first wave, and then you can just put it there and leave it there, especially on the monthly chart, okay? If you remove it, just be aware of it that there is a Pitchfork tool connecting those 3 points. After the first Pitchfork tool, the second Pitchfork tool that all Elliott wave traders should be aware of or draw on their chart, depending on how the price is moving, alright? But usually you should be able to draw it. You will connect this time, alright, the low of the third wave. That's the first point. Oops, where am I moving this one? Connect the low of the third wave, the low of the third wave, the high of the third wave, and the low of what? The fourth wave. So every time you are connecting the low of an impulse wave and the high of an impulse wave, and then you connect a low of a corrective wave. Again, we are talking about the third wave, it's an impulse wave. You're connecting a low of an impulse wave to the high of an impulse wave. And then the following correction wave, we connect also the low of that corrective wave. So this is, alright, the second Pitchfork tool. You can draw it and leave it on your chart. And what are you looking for? You are just looking for the reaction of the price along that Pitchfork tool. So 1, 2, 3. Look, it went up, it retested, yes or no? It bounced on the edge. Look at that. It was bouncing. In fact, what the price was doing here is very interesting. You see, that's why we say to traders, are day pro traders, traders that are following us are day pro traders. YouTube channel know this, that we always also pay attention to the median line of the Pitchfork tool. So the price now is just oscillating between the median line or the median line of the lower half of the Pitchfork tool. So we divide the lower half of the Pitchfork tool into 2, and now the price is oscillating between the median line of the Pitchfork tool itself and the median line of the lower half of the Pitchfork tool. Blah 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 blah. Alright, you see now? So that green Pitchfork tool, which is the second Pitchfork tool that Elliott wave trader must pay attention to, is this one. Now you will have a bit of idea what would be the third Pitchfork tool that an Elliott wave trader will draw. So you will connect first what? The low of an impulse wave. What is the last impulse wave? We have 3 impulse waves. So because we have 3 impulse waves, we can draw 3 Pitchfork tool. Alright, so now we see the low of the 5th wave, the high of the 5th wave, and Now you need to be very careful here. This is becoming very tricky now, because now maybe you wait until this is completed, because this correction after the fifth week can be messy sometimes. So if you were here, so this is very important point, understand this, all right? If you were here, you'll think that you will connect it like this. So that's the first leg. Very often when the fifth way is completed and the correction phase is going to begin, you see a drop. Those are the first shutters come down. Yeah, this is a typical example. And then the reaction, right? And then you see before it comes down again, and now it's bouncing, blah blah blah. So generally, you just go one step at a time. The low of the fifth way, the high of the fifth way, and the low of the first reaction of the corrective phase. That's the first reaction. Because when you were here, you'll be thinking that it's going to bounce up again before coming down. So you will put it like this. So you will be doing something like this. So the third one is not as simple like the first two. So you connect the low of the fifth way. So you will say, draw too many lines. Doesn't matter. As long as you can see, but you can see that sometimes if they are overlapping like this, you say, okay, all right, one is not useful, just remove it, all right? Because we are looking for things that we can work with. So if you think that, all right, the second or the third one is no more useful, move it away. But just remember, when you move it away, don't forget it. That's all I want to say to you. You see now that I'm placing this one, the last one, now I'm going to color it now into pink. And the reason why I'm dwelling on that is so important, because you see now they are overlapping a little bit. So you may think that, okay, I don't need it, all right? And then you remove it. But if you forget it, you see how the price went below that pink one and was touching here. You see that? Can you see that? So don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. So normally, the low of the fifth way, the high of the fifth way, and the low of the first reaction of the corrective wave. So, because corrective first, I may have a zigzag, a flat correction. So you're going to see that it boom, first reaction, and then going to try that it first. We can go on because the last corrective phase after the fifth wave can be sometimes messy. It's not like a fourth wave or second wave, so it can be messy. So you may end up with too many lines. But like now, I may think of doing it like this, so you can just go like this. What's happening if I do it like this? Okay, if you put it like this, all right. So this is still useful for us. The median line here is still useful for us now. All right. So I can say, all right. Instead of leaving it like this, because the price was touching it now like this, now that I move it all the back, at the time when the price was here going up like this, that's what you will do. All right? And then if you come down all the way like this, start going out, then you move it here. Or you may decide to leave the third one there and then do another one again. All right? But I'm not saying that any of the trader can only draw 3 Pitchfork tools, but those are the main free Pitchfork tools that an Elliott trader can draw. And it will be very useful to you during the corrective phase, and most importantly, sometimes the corrective wave can be messy, and then you wonder, why is he doing this? Why is he doing? So all the price is doing is just breaking below and retesting things all over the place. And the wave structure may be confusing, but if you understand, why is he doing that? Supposed to be free. Why is he 4 here? Just understand that sometimes the price just acknowledging those key levels, and you may not recognize your corrective wave that you are expecting, but it's all hidden there. Like one example would be like if the price is about to form, for instance, zigzag, all right? So you may just go 1, 2, 3, and you say, what is the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. But the 5 is hidden in this section here, and the 3 is hidden here, and then the 5, another 5 is hidden here, but you can't see it. And then you are expecting, okay, 1, 2, 3. So when you were here, you were thinking, okay, it's going to go down again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so one may say it's a zigzag, okay, and then bounce up 1, 2, 3, and then form another zigzag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do that. But to avoid confusions, you just, draw the Pitchfork tool, as I'm showing you now, and then just flow with the price. You can see here it was touching nice breaking below the median line of the lower half of the last Pitchfork tool. There's a key over there. Anytime you're using the Pitchfork tool, remember what we call a hot spot trading zone. Those hot spot trading zones will be attracting the price. This is a hot spot trading zone. Alright? So those are the three Pitchfork tools that an Elliott wave trader should draw. Though these points here, you pay attention, when we say hot spot trading zone, you pay attention also to the horizontal line. I explained it last time to Day Pro traders, so I'm not going to repeat myself again. Please subscribe to Day Pro trader also, otherwise I have to repeat myself all over the place. The trader get upset with me. We don't want that. We don't want that, okay? So this will conclude our discussion, very simple tutorial about how to use the three Pitchfork tools as an Elliott wave trader. Connect the low and the high of each impulse wave to the low of the following corrective wave. So we connect the low of the first and the high of the first. This is an impulse wave to the low of the following corrective wave. We draw that Pitchfork tool. Now a new impulse wave is starting, which is the third wave. We connect the low and the high of that third wave and to the low of the following corrective wave is the fourth wave. Now we have a new impulse wave beginning again, which is the fifth wave. We connect the low and the high of that impulse wave, and we connect it to the following corrective wave. But the following corrective wave after the fifth wave can be a bit challenging. We can do the same thing when the corrective wave is beginning here. We can go again, you see. So you see the first reaction. That's the first leg of the correction. And then you pull out. You can apply again Fibonacci extension to those 3 points. Not Fibonacci, Pitchfork tool. 1, 2, 3. All right? Did you get that? It went down, it rallied up. 1, 2, 3 again. All right? You keep doing that. 1, 2, 3. And then again, you apply Pitchfork tool. If you apply Pitchfork tool, you will see that it's touching it here. I don't want to mess up the chart. But all I'm saying in this tutorial is 3 Pitchfork tool that Elliott wave trader must draw. So you want to draw them, you want to leave them in your chart. You don't just put them there just to look at it and say, well, so what? Look for trading opportunity at the hot spot trading zone. What food for the reaction of the price around? Okay, those are key levels. If you remove any Pitchfork tool, don't forget it. Also remember the median line of each half of the Pitchfork tool. Will that be something that you will promise me that you will do? All right, you don't have to promise me anything, huh? Just say it for fun, okay? If you have any question or suggestion, please feel free to put in the comment section, and in due course I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. If this video has been truly useful to you, okay, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, please mark it down. If you think that this is an essential tutorial that can help other Elliott wave traders, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel on YouTube is 24 Elliott Waves. Digit 2, digit 4, Elliott Wave in plural, YouTube channel. Wondering what is our Facebook page? Our Facebook page is Stochastic-MACD. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about how to use free Pitchfork tool as an Elliott wave traders. Is it 3 too much for you? 3 Pitchfork, is it too much for you? All right, let us know in the comment section. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching.